For any agency running ads that implements this week, I'm willing to guarantee that you'll close 3 deals. Okay? This is the crystal ball technique that is derived by the original direct response marketing elites. You see, when I grew my first agency to $2 million a year, I did that specifically by using one of these techniques that I'm about to share with you over here, that I realized after reading a bunch of old school books that not enough marketing agencies have any clue about. Because the truth is, most marketers are not advertisers, okay? Most marketers are business owners that are in the world of digital marketing to make a quick buck. If that's not you, then this video is for you. My name is Hamza, and I have helped dozens of students of mine and clients of mine scale to multi 6, 7, and even 8 figures. And on top of that, I have a boutique agency where I work with 8, 9, and 10 figure brands scale their businesses with client acquisition. So everything that I'm going to share with you over here is battle tested and it works. So why do most offers fail? Why do most ads fail? I mean, if you're seeing high lead costs or not enough booked appointments or not enough quality, this might be because of this. So in your ads, I realized that I never had a reason to act now. Okay, and oftentimes I'd be creating this false scarcity of like, oh, well, we only have this many spots or whatever, but we want to create a genuine reason to act right now. Okay, and the most genuine reasons to act right now is going to be ultimately because that prospect can't afford to continue not solving their problem. That prospect can't afford to continue down the same line that has brought them to where they are right now. And the cost of that is just way too much, so they have to act now. And throw in some sort of a bonus, right? For anyone that acts right now, we'll throw in this on top of it. Sometimes there is real scarcity, right? If you're selling something like search engine optimization, where we only work with 1 or 2 contractors in the area, so you could share that. And genuinely speaking, if you're gonna say that in your ad, that we only work with this many contractors or this many patients or this many people, then you got to make sure that you're getting some sort of information on the next page that would be congruent. Like, for example, if I say I only work with 1 contractor in the area, then I better be getting the zip code, because if all I'm getting is like a name, phone number, and email, then it's like, well, how do I know that I'm eligible? How do I know that there's space available? So we want to get the relevant information. And then, really, a lot of ads don't have a reason that they're believing that they're going to miss out, right? There's no real inherent intrigue and curiosity I found in my ads before, when I was struggling to scale, when I was struggling to get onto demos with prospects, is that there was no reason to believe that if they don't implement this, that they're missing out, that it's somehow different and new and novel. And oftentimes it's really just as simple as being able to explain better than the next agency exactly why what we do works. I know it sounds simple, but if people out there don't believe in, say, Facebook ads, okay, and if we just say what we're doing is Facebook ads, or we're generating leads, then it's just going to be a mental opt-out. Like, oh, I've already heard this before. But if we go the extra mile and we help them understand that, look, Facebook is a beast. People are spending millions of dollars per day. This is not a multi-billion-dollar company for no reason. Their entire platform thrives and exists off of the dollars of advertisers. There are companies spending billions of dollars. There are companies making billions of dollars off of this as well. So why is it that your company isn't able to? Is your company really just a special case that doesn't work for Facebook, or is there something else to it? And the something else to it is X, Y, and Z. Do you see how I'm going deeper and I'm giving them a reason to believe that what I do is different, what I know is different. And if you don't move forward, you're going to be missing out. Okay? And that you may not see this ad again. All right. No explanation of next steps. I realize this is a big, big deal. Look, people ultimately know what they're getting themselves into. Okay? When someone comes and says, I'm going to make you $1 million in the next week, you're going to be like, ha, right. Immediately the skepticism goes up. Immediately the walls come up. Immediately there's this feeling of, man, like, just, okay, what's the catch over here? And so what I found in my ads that really, really worked well is when I started actually taking a screen recording of my mobile phone actually going onto the landing page and going through whatever's on the next page, the landing page, and it gave people a ton of just confidence and just ease, knowing, okay, this is what I'm going to see on the next page. And then when they get to the next page and that's actually what they see, then they're more likely to convert as well because they've already seen it, right? I don't know if there are any quotes out there around people are just more habitually able to follow through on things they know. Like, for example, why do recommendations and referrals work so well? Like when I first came to Canada, the bank that I was using back then is called RBC. That was recommended to me by our family's realtor. Okay. He told me exactly who to go to, exactly what to do, exactly what to bring. Like the next steps were just really, really clear. And here's the thing, right? When there's a lack of clarity, this is why most smokers and drinkers and drug addicts don't quit, because they don't have a clarity on what the next steps actually are. They don't. And so that's why it's really, really important to make sure that we say what the next steps are. Hey, when you click on this, you're going to go to a 3-page application on the next page. Fill that out, and then afterwards book a call with our team where we will personally guide you through exactly what it takes for you to get these results. That's so important. We want to basically map out what the next steps are. And then lastly, there's no real description of time or financial resource investment, right? I mean, yes, we don't want to actually say it's going to cost you $10,000 or $12,000 to get this result. I think we'd be shooting ourselves in the foot. But what we do want to do is we want to go ahead and say to them, hey, look, what this is going to look like ultimately is you're going to be putting in very little time because we go ahead and do this step for you, do this step for you, do this step for you, and all you have to do is this step. And what you stand to gain is this much. And then they can start piecing together, okay, if I'm going to be making, a ROI of like $12,000, $15,000, I'm probably willing to put in like $4,000 or $5,000, right? Or if I'm telling them that it's not going to take much more than them just giving me access to a certain ad account, or it's not going to take them much more than just getting on a call with me right now, I'm giving them the time commitment up front. So we want to clarify some of these things, and that's why it's a crystal ball, right? Rather than giving them a murky image where they're looking through this window, they don't see what's on the other side. It's foggy, it's muddy, it's dirty. We want to clean all that up. We want to give them this crystal ball that shows them the future of what it looks like when they click through on the ad, right? And that's also why testimonials are really, really powerful. I mean, that's the one thing I didn't add over here, right? Testimonials. If we ultimately are able to show who's gotten what results from our ads, who's been able to achieve what from our ads, and show them testimonials of people that look, sound, talk, and have the same problems as them, that's going to do a lot more to give them this crystal ball feeling and this confidence of, yeah, man, I know that when I click on this ad, I know when I talk to these guys or whoever is on the other side, I'm going to do well. We want to do whatever we can to instill that feeling. Okay, so these are some of the principles that I use to scale my agency, my first one to 2 million. I share all those principles with local ads agencies and the SMMA fraternity on School. The link, the link is in the description or the top comment of this video. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope I see you inside over here where we get on weekly Q&A calls. Hope this was helpful. Peace.